Why is it best to have a naan as soon as it comes out the oven? Now, the reason I'm making this video is to explain why Indian naan bread, which means bread, is different from European breads, for example, like focaccia or sourdough. Firstly, with naan bread, as you can see, it has a lot of air bubbles in it. This is because it's cooked very quickly in the tandoor, unlike sourdough or focaccia would take a lot of time to prep and cook. Plus, this uses a lot less dough than traditional bread. As a result, if you let this naan bread, which again means bread, I apologize for doing this, sit out on the table for too long, this air bubble, which means it will make it become very dry and flaky. And if you see in the case of the roti, as you can see, it's already crisping up. And the problem with that is when you let this sit out for too long, either the naan or the roti, you can't then scoop up your curry to actually enjoy it. It becomes almost like trying to scoop up a curry with a Walker's crisp. Now, I've been in the industry now 11 years and I see two things. Number one, for example, European tourists like French or German, they try and have naans as a starter. Honestly, in Brick Lane, it used to drive me mad because the problem is you let this sit for too long, you treat it like a starter and it gets it doesn't taste as nice. It's the same when you cook at home. When you cook at home and you try and make a curry and you have a naan with your curry and you get that naan from like Tesco and they just say, add a bit of water and stick it in the oven. Honestly, when you have a fresh naan, and I think you at home know it too, it tastes immensely and intensely different from a naan that's baked in an oven. As well as this, with European bread, when it sits out for too long, what happens is the crust gets very like crispy, and inside it basically becomes gooey, so it does have a nice texture. With this, when you leave that out for too long, again it gets very, like that crust, it gets very hard, but inside there's nothing to it because there is no strong dough. As a result, when you leave this to sit out for too long, it becomes quite unpleasant. So as a tip, always eat your naans and rotis fresh, or if you can, always get it cooked off in a tandoor.